Learning to be here, part 2 of 7. The second morning is not so easy. My alarm cuts through a dream I can't quite remember, and I lie staring at the ceiling, reluctant to move. The pipes knock in the walls. Someone upstairs flushes a toilet. The city has a way of reminding you that solitude is porous. I sit up slowly, joints stiff, mind already wandering to tasks waiting at work. The temptation is to slip back into old speed, check messages, skim headlines, fill the quiet with motion. But I remember yesterday's entry, the words I underlined. Gentler ending. So I push the phone aside and shuffle to the kitchen barefoot. The towels are cold, and I stand for a moment, letting the chill ground me. The kettles click and hum fill the room. As steam rises, a memory comes uninvited. I am younger, sitting in my father's car. We are late, always late, rushing to school. He drums impatient fingers on the steering wheel as traffic stalls. I sit tense beside him, absorbing his restlessness, learning to equate worth with speed. My father was a man of motionless obligations, schedules etched into his very posture. His voice sharp when time slipped away. I remember clutching my backpack tighter, as if by hurrying my breath I could make us arrive faster. Those mornings shaped me more than I realized. I became a mirror of his urgency, mistaking it for discipline. When he died 5 years ago, a stroke in his sleep, I didn't slow down. I accelerated as though carrying both our clocks. Only now am I beginning to see the cost. The blurred years, the friendships thinned by neglect, the body worn by constant vigilance. The kettle quicks off. I pour water over coffee grounds, watching the bloom rise, bubbles releasing a dark aroma. I stir gently, as if careful motion could counterbalance all the hurried years. The memory of my father doesn't vanish, but it softens, wrapped in steam. I sit at the table again, notebook open. Instead of writing a fragment, I sketch the dashboard of his old car, the cracked vinyl seat, the smell of stale cigarettes that clung to him long after he quit. My hand moves slowly, lines uneven, but something in the act feels restorative. At work later, I'm distracted. Marta notices. "You're somewhere else today," she says, passing me a file. I smile faintly. "Just remembering." She doesn't press. She has her own quiet gravity, the kind of colleague who senses boundaries without making them walls. During the afternoon lull, I step outside again. The air is sharper, clouds gathering. I walk 2 blocks further than usual, past a row of shops where a florist arranges buckets of late summer blooms. The colors strike me, orange, violet, a white so pure it almost hurts to look. I buy a single stem, a small gesture. Back at the office, Marta glances at it on my desk and raises an eyebrow. "New ritual?" she asks. "Maybe," I reply. By evening, fatigue weighs heavier. But when I return home, I place the flower in a chipped glass, setting it by the notebook. The contrast of life against the green cover pleases me. I write, "Memory of father," urgency in his veins. Trying to choose differently. The words look fragile, but they hold.